everybody who wants to come on the ice with them with their skates and their helmets. That's happening today. And then on Sunday, they're once again this year doing their shoebox project, and they'll be accepting shoeboxes during the game on Sunday. And I'll have more on that on Sunday. Just about 2.5 minutes here left in warm-up, and then we'll get set here for our announcements of who is starting. Once again, our little skaters were Miss Izzy Reed and Harper Thompson, once again visitors from U9. We'll let everybody here get warm-up completed here. We got 2 minutes. Stand by, everybody. We'll bring you some Sharks action. Thanks for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I do have an update on the out-of-town scoreboard. Stony Creek and Nepean are tied at 1, and Windsor is up on Ridley College 1-0. Thank you so much for the stats, Josh. Much appreciated. I can always count on Josh to give me the stats when I need them. And even when I don't ask for them, he gives me the stats. He's awesome that way. I do want to do a huge shout out to Josh as he has been accepted to the Toronto College of Sports Media. Congratulations, Josh. He'll be starting there next September. We're lucky to continue to have him here with us and on the road. He's been amazing to work with since last spring. I'm having a good time with Josh. Josh, are you having a good time? What do you mean, so-so? You can't see. Oh, there's the big thumbs up. Thanks a lot, Josh. And I know Tim has a good time with us, right, Tim? Oh, yeah. Just a minute left here in warm-up. Now, I took a look at the forecast. So far, I looked outside. There's no snow yet, but we might be driving home in a snow squall. We'll see. Hopefully not. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We got 40 seconds left in warm-up, and then we'll get set. Stand by, everybody. There's the buzzer saying the end of warm-up, and the two respective teams will have their powwows around their nets. And then we'll have the national anthem and our announcements.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shark Tank for tonight's U22 Elite League matchup between the Ontario Hockey Mavericks and your Barrie Junior Sharks. Tonight's Junior Sharks flag bearers are Izzy Reed and Harper Thompson for the U9 Barrie Sharks.
Just announcing our little skaters, Izzy Reed and Harper Thompson, visiting us from U9. And then we'll do the starting lineup for OHA.
First, for the visiting OHA Mavericks. On board, number 14, Olivia Robbins.
Number 18, Addison Grieve. Number 10, Meredith Henderson. Joanna Tilsher on defense, and number 75, Amelia Tusciuti. And starting in net, number 33, Talia Vassar. Or Vassur. I'll go with how Rob pronounced that. Number 34, our captain, Aaliyah Sutton. Number 22, Alex Dusson. Number 29, Jenny Keller. On defense, number 27, Ella Lloyd. And number 91, Moi Moi Lu. And number 45, Amelia Wilkinson, will take up residence between the pipes this evening. Aaliyah Sutton has recently reached her 100 game mark, and we are going to be honoring her this evening with some flowers. Congratulations, Aaliyah. We're so happy you've been with the Sharks organization this long. I've known Aaliyah all the way since Novice A. Right. We're here at an unusual time at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. But I'm excited to be here, and I think the rest of my crew is excited to be here. As I can tell, Tim's playing his air guitar with the music out that's being played. Nice air guitar, Tim. Welcome aboard, everybody. We're so happy to have you here. Swimming with the Sharks. It's going to be Grieve versus Sutton in the face-off dot, and we are underway here in Barrie, Ontario. Game 20 of the regular season. I don't believe we're at the halfway point already. Unbelievable. Sharks bringing in the Mavericks end and do their best to try to keep it down in the near side corner. They'll battle for it down low. That's Lloyd trying to get her stick in on the action, but the Mavericks are going to skate away with it. That's Meredith Henderson on the far side, coming through center. They do come across that blue line, but it will be offside. Just barely 30 seconds in. It's going to be the Dobler versus Pearson in the face-off dot as the lines have changed 30 seconds in. That's won by the Sharks. D-to-D pass, but Dion cannot keep it on the end of her stick, so it comes into the Shark zone. Mavericks will try to gain possession of that puck and get a shot in on net as the Sharks will attempt to clear. Backhand shot trying to move forward to Stewart. Again, battle down low in the near side corner. It finally squeaks free and out the other side. This is May Severin. May Severin is third in points with the Barrie Sharks. She's actually tied. Pearson, Severin, and Keller all have 12. That is icing against the Barrie Junior Sharks, so we'll have another face-off back beside Wilkin and in. Sharks are back at home on Sunday afternoon. Looking forward to that game as they welcome in... Who do they welcome in on Sunday? I knew this already. Blue Water. That's right. I said that. Hey, it's Friday. Josh, don't give me that look. They welcome in the Blue Water Hawks on Sunday afternoon, and Josh will have the call for you on Sunday. Over the defense, shot in. It's deflected right in the slot area. Wilkinson did see it all the way and was able to steer that aside. Picked up by Severin, but only momentarily. Puck is offside. Mavericks do get onside as it comes back into the Shark zone. That's Meta passing up to Stewart. Stewart looks and finds Pearson. Pearson brings it in and tries to move it forward to Scorgi. Mavericks holding that puck at the line and will get it out. This is Tischler moving it forward for Automat. They'll dump it down to go off the line chains, and the Sharks will recollect that in their own end. This is Jugnaut up to Scorgi. Scorgi trying to slide it over, got intercepted. Pass was meant for Vree, and they're going to whistle that one dead. I think it was hit down by a high stick. I don't think it was offside. In any case, we'll have a stoppage in play, and we'll have a face-off. Neon Kim will take the face-off for OHA. Incidentally, OHA stands for Ontario Hockey Academy. And they're based near Cornwall, I believe. Shot in, great toe save by Wilkinson. Rebound available as the Sharks try to get it out. Shot in, Wilkinson sees that one as well. Fast, quick start here in the first period. OHA has a couple more shots on goal right now than Barrie does. See if that changes. The OHA Mavericks are currently sitting first in the blue division. Shannon Pearson brings that puck in, but they will come in offside. We'll have another face-off. Lots of whistles here in the early going. OHA currently sit with a record of 15-8. There are 6 teams in that blue division. Meta loses a stick as that puck goes flying up into the mesh, and we'll have another whistle. OHA's top point getter right now is number 87, Benkova. She's got 14 goals and 13 assists for a total of 27 points, so probably look to her to see if she can't find the back of the mesh tonight. Sharks do get it out, but don't hold on to possession. That's Joanna Tischler on defense there in the OHA end. They do move it forward and out into the neutral zone. Here comes Emilia Tusciuti. She can't quite center it as that puck is robbed away from her. Sharks try to clear. They hold on to it there at the line. Puck takes a funny bounce, and Wilkinson's okay with that one as she makes the stop. Sharks can't clear it over that red line. Tischler trying to bring it back in, and there is going to be a penalty on that play. It's going to be a hooking call, and that's going to go against the Sharks. Ella Lloyd is going to sit 2 minutes in the sin bin. Body contact. I saw that wrong, so it is body contact for 2 minutes. And the Mavericks are going to have their first chance at power play here. Kira Reckley is going to take the face-off for OHA. That's won by the Mavericks. Try to get it out to the blue line of the defense to see if they can't cycle that puck around and find a clear lane. Kim holds on to it, even though she has to peel away as she's being chased by Urbach. Another circle. And Urbach's going to lift it and get rid of it. No. Oh, she's got it now, and she's got a bit of space here. Only one Maverick in front of her. She'll shoot it. It goes high and wide and into the plexiglass. Down in the near side corner. Sharks will try to battle for that puck in the Mavericks' end. Mavericks will take over. Kim slides it up to Tischler. Mavericks keep it in. Dion gets rid of it, and that will go the distance. Vasseur will leave that for her defense. That's Martina Schrick for the OHA Mavericks behind her net. She'll hand it off to Grieve. Grieve through the neutral zone. Weaving around a couple of Sharks. What a move. Shot in, blocker save for Wilkinson. To the blue line. Sutton pokes it away, and it comes all the way down to Vasseur. Just 35 seconds remaining in that power play. Do the same move here as Addison Grieve will pick up the puck behind the net and go for a skate, being hampered there by Larmont. OHA still in possession. Shot in, and Wilkinson sees it all the way in. It's 21 seconds left here on the power play. going to be Grieve in the face-off dot versus Captain Sutton. Once again, congratulations to Leah Sutton hitting her 100th game mark. Sharks win the draw, try to get rid of it. OHA gets in the way. Sharks do get it clear now and send it down. Just 10 seconds remaining on the penalty. Shriek moves it forward. Mavericks do a line change. Sharks reclaiming it in their own end. Lloyd out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. Lots of speed entering and exiting these zones. Both teams having problems holding onto the puck in their offensive ends as well as their defensive ends. Going back and forth. Here's Kate Stewart trying to get it to the blue line. Dion has it. Dion sends it back. Try a centering pass to Severin. That's intercepted by Thompson. Stewart still on it, and the far side boards can't hold on, and the Mavericks will get it out. That's Hannah Krakova, I think I'm getting that right. They hold on to it there at the blue line, and it's going to poke out. Joanna Tischler back on her own end. Trying to send it forward. Stewart gets a piece of it, but not enough to hold on to it in the Mavericks' end. Down low, Dion trying to force her way onto that puck. Mavericks holding on. Out in front in the slot area. They'll just skip behind the goal line. Sonia Meta can't hold on. Oh, bit of a hit there, and that's going to be a call. So things getting quite the physical start here for the Barrie Sharks, as they're going to sit 2 more minutes. And they're having a discussion here. That may end up being more than 2. Sonia Meta is leaving this game. Two minutes on the board. There'll have to be another Shark that will take that penalty, but Sonia Meta is now out of the game. Jessica Vree in the box to serve that penalty for her. Let's see what the call was. I'll wait for the announcement to see what that was. Mavericks back on the power play. 0 for 1 so far. Yeon Kim gets it over the red line and enters the zone. Lou tries to get in the way, is partially successful. So it was 2 minutes for a check from behind. And here comes another penalty. That's going to be for tripping. That's going to negate the power play for OHA. It's going to be 4-on-4. That's going to be Tischler being called on that. Minute 19 here of 4-on-4 hockey. And we're just getting going, folks. It's just the first period. That's Benakova taking the draw there for the Mavericks against Pearson. That's won by the Mavericks. Dion holds onto it at the blue line. Alex Dusson trying to get her stick on the puck. Skirts out. Here's Shannon Pearson working around, trying for the backhand. Puck goes back and forth as Dusson trying to tuck it in, but it goes over the crossbar. Puck will clear and come all the way back into the Shark zone. Puck goes to the opposite side. Dion trying to hold on and clear it out. 4-on-4 hockey, so lots of space out there. Krakarova. I'm going to get this right. Krakarova goes back to pick up the puck, but it's icing. I'm going to have a hard time with this, Josh. I fully admit it. Addison Grieve will take the face-off for the Mavericks. Mavericks still in possession at the point. Shoot in. Just misses on the far side post. Battle for it down the goal line. They try to bring it in front, and Wilkinson, with the awkward bounce, the puck puts it in the glove. 17 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. And then the Sharks will have an abbreviated power play after that. Grieve again in the face-off dot versus Stewart. Sharks have it off the draw, but only momentarily. The Mavericks get in the way and intercept that puck. Severn reclaiming it, but again not for long. A shot in just wide of the near side post. It'll come free. Foot race. Stewart gets to it just in time, but can't hold on to it in the Sharks' end. May Severn now in possession behind the goal line as she tries to make a circle around in front, being chased by Grieve. 3 blue, 2 white in the corner. We'll check to see who comes away with that puck out of that corner as they battle for that off the ice. Out to the blue line, Ella Lloyd. Over, shot in, and Vasseurs got it. Sharks have got 12 seconds remaining on that power play. Some great action at both ends. Quite the jump in the steps for these girls at this hour. 8 o'clock start is a very late start. In fact, it's not the latest game on the docket, but the second latest. There is one other game that starts in about 15 minutes. All the other ones have already started at 7:30. Shot in. Oh, what a great pad save. And another great save by Vasseur. My goodness. Totally up to the challenge tonight. Sharks will have to retreat from their own end. All right, we're now on the Mavericks end as the Sharks try to get their stick on the puck. Sutts is trying to get on there. Excuse me, Aaliyah Sutton. I want to call her by her nickname for some reason. Schrick trying to send it back into the Shark zone. We go back and forth in this neutral zone. Fast-moving puck tonight. Urbach down low. Tries to make a circle and try to center it to Pearson. Not successful, and here come the Mavericks. Sophie Automat trying to work around Dion. It works, but goes by the far side post. Back to 5-on-5 here. Marin Jugnot trying to slow things down. Trying to get it onto Mayer's stick. Not working. Down to the far side for Urbach. Sharks still can't get it out. Kira Reckley holds onto it at the blue line and puts it on net, and Wilkinson's got it under the glove. Just over the halfway point here the first period, looking for our first goal of the game. Lots of action. Had a few power plays already, but nothing coming from them yet. Mavericks have it off the draw, but can't hold on. They shoot it towards the net, but the Sharks are going to get away with it. Here's Scorgi. Sends it down the far side corner. Puck taken away. It's Piper Thompson on the far side. She'll dump it down in and go off on a line change. Samantha Lamond will leave it for her D partner. We'll get rid of it. That's Adrielle Charette. One thing I've noticed so far in this game, very fast skating, a lot quicker than what I'm used to seeing from the Sharks, trying to keep up with these OHA Mavericks. Oh, picked up by Scorgi. Just misses the mark as it goes over the crossbar. What a heads-up play by Riley Scorgi. Addison Grieve trying to pull that puck away from the corner, as is Scorgi and Severn. They'll dig away at it. It'll now come free. Over to Meredith Henderson, and she'll dump it down and chase it. As will Kathleen Dion. She gets there. Mavericks are holding on in the Sharks' end. Shannon Pearson now in possession of that puck. Scoots it over. Severn doesn't see it. Well, looks like there's another penalty being called. It's going to be a hooking call. That's going to go against Shannon Pearson. So another power play opportunity. 7:30 remaining in the first period. This is going to be, I think it's the Mavericks' third power play. Third? Yeah. As you can tell by the goose eggs on the board, no one's having any success right now on the power play. Let's see if things change. Krakarova tries to hold on to it at the blue line, but it will squeak free. Dusome trying to get there first. Great speed by both skaters. Krakarova sends it forward. And it's going to be an icing call against the Mavericks, so we'll have a face-off back in the Mavericks' end. 30 seconds, about 30 seconds of that penalty has expired. Face-off will be between Urbach and Reckley. Mavericks have it. Kim slides it forward. Reckley can't hold on. Back to Kim. In she comes. She'll wind and she'll fire. Just misses on the near side. Puck out of play, so we'll grab a new puck from the scorebox. Minute 20 on the power play. Lots of back and forth action. Reeve was to take the drop there, but she's going to get taken out of the face-off dot. She'll change places with Robbins. She'll come in and take the face-off. Trying to cycle that puck around. Sharks trying to get in the way. Mavericks do pull it off that corner. Out in front. Wind and fire through the slot. Wilkinson gets a piece of it. They'll battle for it down behind the goal line. Back out in front. Grieve again, sending it down low. Mavericks chasing. Here's Robbins. Robbins sends it out to the blue line. Trying to center that up again, being poked away. Trying to come in the back door as well. That doesn't work, and the Sharks are going to get cleared. Grieve trying to work it forward again. Sharks send it back into the Maverick zone. Martina Schrick in her own end. Has to get past Aaliyah Sutton, and she does work around her. Mayer's in the way next. Works around her as well. Gets it through. Just not all the way to the net, as Lou was the final line of defense there. 3 seconds remaining, and they're going to go for not on this power play as well. Mayer trying to chase Tischler. Mayer trips, gets back up. Back in the near side here and over on the far side where Piper Thompson is going to try to clear it. Not successful as Scorgi has other ideas. Back out to Ella Lloyd. Off the boards to Jugnot. Jugnot could not get around Krakarova. Battle for the puck on the red line. It comes out. Vree couldn't put it forward. All right, just about 4.5 minutes left. Marin Jugnot's got it behind the net, trying to send it forward. Sharks have had some great opportunities, but it's been so back and forth. I don't recall seeing a game that's been so back and forth with such speed. Jugnot trying to get it forward onto her foot. Pass it forward to Stewart, but she loses the handle on that. Will it have enough for icing? No, they waved that off at the last minute. Out in front. Urbach's holding on, sends it down low. Here's Pearson. Pearson looking for help here at the blue line. There's Lloyd sending it through traffic. Gets all the way to Vassar, but she could not get it past her. Urbach in possession. Sends it down low behind the goal line. Pearson looking for help. No, she'll backhand it. Picked up by the Mavericks. Lou holds on. Here's Schrick. Kettler trying to pick her pocket. Doesn't work. At the blue line now for Dusaume. Oh, puck sits in the blue paint and just skips past the near side post. Sharks come that close. Sutton gets a handle on that puck. Sharks can't hold possession. It'll come back out. What an effort by Lou to hold on to that puck. She'll backhand it into the Maverick zone. Dusaume can't catch up to it. Mavericks bring it back the other way. Battle behind the goal line behind Wilkinson. Both girls get up okay. Dusaume pinning it against the boards. That puck does move, just not out. Back into the neutral zone. Tischler has it in her own end. Works around Mayer and around Larmond. Enters the zone. Chases up after that puck behind the goal line. Jugnut trying to get in her way. Just about down to the final 2 minutes of this first period. What action we've seen so far. Just no goals. Out in front from Mayer. That's picked back into the Sharks' end. Now the Sharks will clear it. Not for long. Mavericks make a big turn and bring it right back in. Nearly had an opportunity on that. What a good heads-up play by Nan Kim. Out the point, shot in. And Wilkinson says, thank you very much. I'll just hold on to that. 1:44 remaining in the first period. Been a quick period. All right, Lloyd has it after the draw. Sharks try to clear it. Can't hold on to it. Mavericks are going to have another opportunity here at the Sharks' end. All right, Sharks are going to get a bit of a breakaway here. Here's May Severn. Stewart's, what a backhand for Kate Stewart. Got it on net, but couldn't get it past Vassar. Severn with it again. She'll make a turn and fire. Puck sitting out in front. Still can't get it past the goaltender. That was Powers setting it down low. Moimoy Lu picking it up in her own end as we enter the final minute of play in the first period. Mavericks try to center it. Goes up and over the slot area and into the near side corner. Benakova out to the blue line. Try deflection, but Wilkinson sees that. No problem, steers it to the corner. Sharks do get it out. 2-on-1, but can't hold on to that puck long enough. Back in the Mavericks end here as we enter our final 20 seconds of the first period. That's Tushiuti. Sutton with the one-timer. That sails wide. Jugnut looking for options. Sends it down low as the buzzer will sound the end of the first period. It's an exciting first period. Special teams were definitely at play here in the first period, but no goals on the scoreboard. Shots on goal. Very close. 8-7 in favor of the Mavericks. Come on back, folks. I think this is going to be an exciting game. I'll see you on the flip side. Welcome back into Shark Tank. We're just getting set up for period number 2. Just about 2 minutes here left on the countdown clock. And while we wait for that, I'll bring you up to date on the out-of-town scoreboard. All the games are in action. Right now, North York is up 1-0 on Cambridge. Whitby and Oakville are tied. Stony Creek is up 2-1 on Nepean. And Windsor's up 2-0 over Ridley College. They're all in the second period. And once again, I told you that last game at 8:40, that's the Ottawa 67s visiting the Toronto Arrows. There's no score in the first period as they're just getting going. Sharks will be back at home again here on Sunday afternoon at 2. I hope you guys can join us for that live stream. And then they don't play again until the 14th and 15th of December against East Ottawa and Mississauga. I don't believe December is Sunday already and we're that close to Christmas and thinking about wrapping up the year 2024. It's amazing we're already down to the last month of the year. 1 minute left here remaining and then we'll get set here for the second period. You guys looking forward to Christmas? Yeah? What's on your wish list, Josh? I can think of a couple of things that's on Josh's wish list. I know what's on my wish list. Win the lottery. Come on. We need to win the lottery. All right, just 35 seconds here remaining on the clock. Looks like we've got Sutton, Keller. Who's on the far side there? Is that Dusome? And Lou and Lloyd on the defense. And for OHA, it looks like we've got Barkova. Excuse me, Benakova. Oh, man, it's going to go on all night. Benakova. On the face-off, Doug. And we've got Paulinova. And Thompson, that's the forward. And then we got Tishuti and Tischler, who started the first period, will start the second period. The goaltenders have exchanged ends. We are set for period number 2. We're underway. Welcome inside the East Bayfield Community Complex. Once again, my name is Cheryl Gilroy, along with my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann. So happy to have you along tonight. Mavericks bring it right in the Shark zone, trying to hold on possession of that puck and get it out in front. Sharks, of course, have other ideas. A couple of bodies go flying as the Sharks try to get that puck out of harm's way. It comes right to center, but just over Tishiuti's stick as the Sharks will clear it. And sticks go flying at the same time. Centering pass intercepted. And that's going to be a trip. That's going to get called against the Sharks as the puck will come all the way back into the Sharks' end. Sharks will touch up, and once again, the Mavericks will go on a power play. This is definitely unexpected. When I was looking at the statistics coming to this game, the OHA Mavericks have twice as many penalty minutes as what the Sharks do in the regular season. So I was expecting it to be a little bit on the reverse side. Who knows how things work out the way that they do, but Mavericks once again on a
Teams are filming about 11 minutes to check it out. Time 19-11, second period. Blue, triple.
Burbank. At the blue line. Mavericks were changing lines really close to getting too many players. As a penalty kick, the play continues. Jugna banking off the boards. Spurgeon tries to get a piece of it to lift it and get it to safety, but it doesn't work. Wilkinson makes the initial stop and it tweaks out the other side. The Sharks will finally clear it with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Down low for Schrick. Schrick will leave it for teammate. Set it over. Sutton getting in the way of that. She set it back in the Mavericks zone. This one will leave it. Blue out of the box. On a mission. Tries to get her stick onto it. And bodies collide and the stick breaks in half and stays there at the blue line. Interesting start here to the second period. Aaron stick. That's Thompson sending it in. Charette sending it over. Pass the doors, so Scourge is going to collect it behind the Mavericks. Big circle as we go end to end again. Mavericks trying to cut in. Charette doing a good job keeping the Maverick on the outside. Trying to move it forward to Vree. Vree couldn't take the pass. Mavericks bring it back the other way. And Akova go the far side. Pass was meant for Thompson, but she heads to the board and doesn't see the pass. Vree trying to work it in. She does. Again, until there's a break and play, that stick needs to sit there. No, the referee's going to pick it up. Back and forth in neutral zone. Here's Marin Jugnauth. She's going to go on the outside and do a backhand pass and head to the bench. Mavericks behind their own net. And Vester will put a glove stop to that. 15:29 remaining here in the second period. We're still waiting for our first goal of the game, guys. What's going on? Really quick action here back and forth. These Mavericks definitely play with a different style of hockey than what I'm used to seeing. They're very energetic and springy in their step and quick passes and really different look. Lou trying to dump it down low. Mavericks are going to get it out. Try to slide it forward. Here they come. Centering pass. Doesn't work. Sharks are cleared. Is that going to be icing? Nope, they did wave that off at the last minute as Aaliyah Sutton trying to get her stick onto the puck. Mavericks again bringing it back, but only as far as the red line. Ella Lloyd peeling back, sending it over to Lou. Lou trying to move it forward to Keller. Doesn't work. Mavericks put it right back in play in the Sharks' end. Collected by Lloyd. Lloyd sending it forward to Keller. But that is going to be icing this time with 14:38 remaining here in the second period. As I stated earlier, there is a post-game skate happening as the Junior Sharks will skate with the public 10 minutes just after this game. And then special event coming up on Sunday as the Sharks are involved again in their shoebox project. Wilkinson had to be careful with that puck, but she's able to glove it down. Basically, all the Sharks are looking for is items that go and fit into a shoebox for people for Christmas, and you could drop it off here anytime during the game on Sunday. Pearson will take this draw against Grieve. Sharks have it. Stewart trying to send it forward, fans a bit in the shot, so the Mavericks are able to get it out. Oh, here comes Pearson all by herself. couldn't get the shot off as she was tied up by the Mavericks defense. Great action there for Shannon Pearson, trying to get her stick on it, and great defense by the Mavericks, keeping this game at a scoreless tie. Shots on goal were pretty much dead even in the first period. It feels like that again in the second. Pearson sends it back to Judnott. She'll wait and fire it through traffic. Puck sitting there. Sharks trying to bat it in and can't do it. Dion sending it down low for Pearson. She tries to get it out in front again. Doesn't work. Mavericks in possession. Trying a bit of a breakaway, and that looked like to be a trip, but there's no call on that. Crowd was definitely asking for a... Oh, whoop, there we got a goal. Trying to talk to you about the crowd wanting a penalty call, and then the Sharks come right back and put it in the net, and that's going to be a goal for Kate Stewart. It's going to be her 5th goal of the season. I'm usually a lot more excited about goals, but I was thinking about the crowd not getting the penalty being called. In any case, we got 1-0 Sharks. Mavericks have it. They do a cross-ice pass and try to get it out of their own end. And that was awarded to Kate Stewart. 7 with the assist on that. Puck goes back and forth behind that goal line. Scorgi tried to work out front, being hampered there by a couple of white sweaters. Lloyd backhanded at the blue line. Mavericks going to skid away with it. One-on-one here with Charette. Charette keeps her on the outside and knocks that puck off of her stick. Fire in. Saved by Wilkinson. She'll leave it for Lloyd. Lloyd going back and forth, trying to clear out and get out in front of Grieve. Puck will come the distance, but I believe that is going to be icing against the Sharks. So we have our first goal of the game, and Tim, I think you're liking the soundtrack tonight. You're bopping your head an awful lot this evening. Yes. Face-off made here by Ottermatt for the Mavericks against Urbach. Comes out in front. Urbach trying to carry that puck with her. Mavericks coming back the other way. Shot out in front. That pass meant for Reckley. Doesn't connect. Larissa Mayer trying to get it out. She will. Olivia Letty picks it up in the neutral zone. Trying to get it up in front. She'll wait for assistance. Shot in on the short side. Goes around everybody. Lou on the job down low. Loses her stick for her trouble. Comes out in front. Mavericks collect it. And they'll bring it out. Kira Reckley puts it in on net. Wilkinson with the stop. Leaves it for Dion. Dion shoots it forward to Keller. Sharks come right back in. This is Lou firing in and connecting it with Keller. What a great save for Vassar. Cross-ice pass out in front for the Mavericks. Try a backhand. Just goes past the far side post. That was Robbins. Standing in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't put the puck in. Out in front again. Bodies colliding here in front of Wilkinson. Here's Sutton, cuts in, shoots in, and misses on the near side post. Tischler coming right in, but is going to come in offside. I feel like the adrenaline's ramping up just a little bit here in the second period, as we're just about the halfway point of the game and this period. Once again, Sharks were on the board 1-0 from a goal by Kate Stewart not that long ago. I do suspect that goals are going to be a little hard to come by in this game. Schrick trying to push it forward for her. Forward. Benikova couldn't quite cut to the middle. Sharks trying to collect it off the near side boards. Mavericks in possession. Battle down low. Jugnaught trying to get her stick onto it. Pearson trying the same thing too, but she gets stripped up. Over to Schrick. Schrick sending it back to the point, but a penalty is going to get called first for slashing. That's going to go against Benikova. Sharks are going to have a power play here with 10:22 left in the second period. They're 0 for 1 after having a power play opportunity in the first period. This is only going to be their second power play. Sharks didn't win the draw, but they do have possession. This is Lloyd at the blue line. To Pearson. Back to Lloyd. Sends it through traffic just by the near side post. Pearson holding on to it. Shot it and connects with Stewart. What a great save by Vassar. Lloyd holds on to it at the blue line. Sharks still on the hunt. Down low for Pearson. She'll cut in and make a shot attempt, and that's intercepted by a Maverick. Making another turn. Trying to send it down. Connects with Stewart. Can't get it past Vassar. Puck will come out. 1 minute of the penalty gone. Everybody changing up their lines. Lloyd will wait behind Wilkinson. Jugnaught coming in to help her out, as is Sutton. Dusome and Keller are the other Sharks on the ice. Out in front, puck sits there. Keller tried the backhand, didn't work, so she'll send it to the blue line for Dion. Tischler's got it down low, though, as well as Dusome trying to get her hip onto it. At the blue line, Jugnaught couldn't hold on. Mavericks skate past, trying to cut in between Dion and Sutton. Had a little sandwich there, so she could not get the shot off. Here's Jugnaught to Dusome. Dusome sends it down low, picked up by Olivia Letty on the far side. Mavericks clear it. Penalty has expired. Benkova's back on the ice. Gathers that puck and tries to cut in. Intercepted. Kim holds the line. But right on to Lormond's stick. Trying to get past Scorgi. Scorgi collects that puck and gets it out. Tries to send it forward to Lormond. She's got it, but not for long. Scorgi bringing up the rear. Puck will squeak out and go to the far side in front of the Barrie bench. Vassar leaving it, trying to send it out in front. Scorgi trying to put it back in play as the puck still sits there at that blue line. Here's Lloyd making a big turn. Backhands it down. Mavericks in possession. This is Schrick. Out in front, poked away by the Sharks. Reckley sending it back. Over to Automat. All on a line change here, so Mavericks get fresh defense and fresh forwards out. Sharks trying to pull it off that board, and it will come out to the far side. Mavericks getting it in their own end. Moi Moi Lu in her own end, trying to make a move here, and she will get it out. Trying to push through the Mavericks, but she's sent backwards. Over to Mayer. Mayer collides with a Maverick, but I don't think that's going to be a call, or is it? No, it's going to be a tripping call. They are going to call that. 6:38 remaining here, and it's going to be Tischler as she made the trip on Mayer. Sharks currently 0 for 2 in the power play. Power play number 3. Pearson's going to come out of the dot here, and Stewart will come in to take that draw. Won by the Sharks. Over to 7, fires it in. Great save by Vassar. Another shot in on the short side. Netminder lost sight of it momentarily. Severn trying to cut in, poked aside. Cross ice pass for Stewart, fires it and it goes wide. Sharks still trying to put it in. And it just makes it over the line, and that is going to count. It sat there for a while before the referee finally called it a goal, but that is going to be a power play goal for the Sharks. Leading the charge is May Severn. I will believe that is going to be her goal unless I get told otherwise, and that will be her 11th goal of the season as she has hit double digits. Sharks will go up 2-0 with just over 6 minutes remaining in the second period. That's the penalty call. I'm just waiting to confirm the call on the goal as the Sharks battle for it down in front of the Vassar trying to work out in front. And the goal was awarded to May Severn. Here comes Kathleen Dion over the blue line, over to Urbach, fires it in, and Pastor gloves that down, no problem. Sutton will take this draw. Won by the Sharks. Dion holds on to it at the blue line, tries to send it in, back to the point. Mavericks are going to clear it nearly at a breakaway opportunity if it wasn't for Jugnaut getting in the way. Reckley trying to get her stick onto that. She does do that, but can't get it out in front as it's picked off by Dion. Dusome gets her stick on as well, and it will come all the way down, and that should be icing against the Barrie Sharks, and it is. Looks like we'll have a face-off here to the left of Wilkinson with just over 5 minutes to go in the second period. 2-0 Barrie Sharks. Game 20 of the regular season. Sharks a bit of break here. Have a 2-on-1. Cross-ice pass. Oh my goodness. What a shot in by Keller and a great feed by Sutton. Netminder's just ready for that one. Here come the Mavericks. Nope, have the stick. Lloyd poked it away with her stick and sending it down into the Maverick end. Sutton trying to hold on to that puck. Mavericks take it away. They'll battle for that one here in the near side corner. Charette holds onto it, but not long enough. It deflects up, and here come the Mavericks. Not for long. Puck poked away again as we go back and forth. Scorgi out in front. Puck still sitting there as Bree tries to get a stick on it, but Netminder's ready for that and pounces on it with just over 4 minutes to go in the second. Talia Vassar has been great in net tonight for the Mavericks. Always have to marvel at the goaltenders. They always seem to have a third eye. They can see everything coming in, even though they're through traffic. Shot in by Scorgi, misses on the near side post. Sharks try to pull it off the boards, and they do. Here's Dion at the blue line. She does hold on to it. Moves towards it, gets around and fires and gets it over Vasseurs' shoulders, and the Sharks will go up 3-0. That is Kathleen Dion's first goal of the season. Congratulations. Getting the monkey off the back. That puck goes into the bench as they hold on to that one. I'm sure that one's going to be a picture at some point in time. That may even be her first U22 Elite goal. Yeah, it is. Yep. Congratulations, Kathleen Dion. Welcome to the show. Anakova trying to work her way on the puck, shoving Charette off of it. They'll battle for it down low. Up to base, Severin over the blue line as she weaves around, tries a backhand, misses over the crossbar. Out in the slot, Pearson's gonna have a bit of room, but not for long. Tischler comes off the bench and intercepts that. Here's Benkova again. Trying to get it out in front, doesn't work, comes behind. Tries another backhand. Wilkinson sees that one, tries to pounce on it. Puck will squeak free. Here's Urbach getting it out, but hitting a wall. And Tischler, no worse for wear. Both girls get up and on their way. Tushiudi trying to get it out in front. She'll backtrack. Tischler over to Tushiudi. Out to the Dobler. She'll send it down low. In the slot area, picked off by Urbach. She sends it up to Keller. Keller backhands it, but Urbach's just out of reach and couldn't get a stick on it. Final 2 minutes of the period. Mavericks will get it out of their own end and over the red line. Can't get past Moy Lou. She'll send it back the other way for Keller. Keller trying to feed Sutton. Steered aside by Vasseur. Out in front, intercepted by the Mavericks. Mavericks bring it in the slot, fire, finds the top right corner. What a shot by Kira Reckley, getting on the board for the Mavericks. That's Kira Reckley's 5th goal of the season, and if you look at the record for the OHA Mavericks, they have been a scoring machine. In fact, their goals against, I think is 57, is Barrie's goals for at 57. Their goals for, I think, is over 70, if I remember my stats correctly, looking at it earlier today. So, they draw within 2. Just over a minute to go here in the second period. That was a beauty shot, top right corner over Wilkinson's shoulder. Puck will squeak out and trickle back down behind the goal line in the Sharks' end. Picked up by Charette. Krakarova trying to get it out. Not for long. Sharks bring it back in. There's Marin Jugnut firing it in. Puck sits there. They do get out of harm's way. Backhand pass for Scorgi, but she shoots it in, and everybody has to tag up and get onside. Pass out in front. 2-on-2. Here's Robbins sending it over to her teammate on the far side. That's Ottermatt. Ottermatt couldn't get a shot in, but Mavericks still in possession here as we come in the final 25 seconds of the second period. Lloyd holds on and gets it to the blue line. Puck sits there for a second. Mavericks continue on the hunt here in the Shark zone. Severin gathers that puck. May have an opportunity here for one more rush before the end of the second. Not quite. Well, we started the period with no goals, and now it's 3-1. Again, great speed going back and forth between these two teams. Shots on goal in total now read 19-12 in favor of the Barrie Sharks. And that makes sense since they're up 3-1, but don't count the OHA Mavericks out yet. I think the third period's going to be interesting. Come on back for the third, folks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set here for the third period, just over 2 minutes remaining. I'll bring you up to speed here on the out-of-town scoreboard. Let me see. North York and Cambridge are tied at 2 in the third period. Let's see. Whitby is 3-2 over Oakville, and they're in the third. Stony Creek is up 2-1, and they're in the third. And Windsor is beating Ridley College 3-2. And the late game here, it's 1-0 for the Ottawa Lady 67s over the Toronto Arrows. Just a minute and a half here left on the clock. So guys, I don't know if you caught this, Josh. In the beginning of the warm-up, the pucks were actually in a 100 configuration. Did you see that at all? I saw a picture of it. So it was actually there put together in a 100 in honor of Aaliyah Sutton's 100th game. Once again, the Sharks are back at home on Sunday, 2 o'clock, as they welcome in the Blue Water Hawks. And then they're back at home later on in the month, and before then it's the 14th and 15th back-to-back games. That's against East Ottawa and Mississauga. It'll be exciting to bring that to you guys. And don't forget, if you're coming to the game on Sunday here live, make sure you bring your shoebox full of Christmas goodies. More information on that on the Sharks website, but by all means, go and look in that if you want to come to and bring a shoebox with you and support the cause. And tonight, the girls are skating after the game. 10 minutes after the end of this game, they're welcoming all the public on, and you're going to have an opportunity to skate with the Sharks. Skate with the Sharks, not swim with the Sharks. You don't want to swim with the Sharks. It's going to be Sutton versus Grieve on the face-off dot to start the third. And we're underway. Sharks do have it off the draw. Try to enter the Mavericks zone. Dusom loses an edge and goes right into the board. She falls awkwardly. Looks like she gets up okay. Back out in the neutral zone for Lloyd. Sutton puts it back to Lou. Lou puts it forward to Keller, who dump and go off on a line change as Dusom follows it up. Robbins trying to move it forward. Charette sending it back the other way. Mavericks will pick it up on their own end and try to work it out. It's Robbins again. Severn cutting in. Gets a hold of that puck and tries to get it towards the net. Leaves it for the defense. Jugnut trying to pull in around a couple of white sweaters, but couldn't get around everybody. Cross ice pack to Kate Stewart. Pearson's with her. She'll fire it in, but hits a body out in front. Severn fires it in. That misses on the short side. Mavericks get a hold up puck and will clear it. They'll dump it down into the Sharks' end. Wilkinson will leave it for Charette. Charette going back and forth, looking at options, trying to send it forward to Pearson. Intercepted by the Mavericks. Anakova comes in, backhand. Wilkinson with the mass save. Good heads-up play, as they say. Bad joke. Mavericks shoot it in, hits a body in front. Scorgie's going to go off on a skate. Can she get around everybody? She can. Fires it in. What a great blocker save by the netminder. Down for Schrick. Scorgie wanted the puck back, but the Mavericks do clear it. Polonova trying to cut in. They'll battle for it down low behind the goal line, behind Wilkinson. Everybody falls. Puck squeaks out. And the Mavericks are going to retreat into their own end. Being chased by Jessica Vree. It'll pop out. Larmond trying to bring the puck back in. Mavericks clear it. Try to put it towards the net. Scoots to the far side corner. Mavericks still in possession. Down low. Sharks trying to pull it out in front and clear the puck out of their own end. It comes to the blue line for Tischler. She puts it back in on play in front. Fire in. Wilkinson somehow has it underneath her, even though it looked like she was doing the splits. The Dobler will take the face-off for the Mavericks. Sharks have it. Here comes Ella Lloyd with the purpose over that red line. Trying to cut to the middle. Has the puck stolen away, and she'll shove her rival off of that. Sharks still put it towards the net. Battle down low. Pull it off to Lloyd. Lloyd fires. Buster gets a piece of that and kicks it to the corner. Polyanova out of her own end. Over the blue line. Hits a wall in Lloyd. And that is going to be a penalty. Another power play opportunity here from Mavericks. They did get a goal late in the second. That goal being made by Kira Reckley. Let's see if they can't draw within one on this power play opportunity. Mavericks have it off the draw. Try to backhand pass the point. No Maverick was available. Erbach sends it down deep into the Maverick end. She'll chase for it. But the Mavericks get there first. Mavericks will recollect in their own end. Through the blue, take a turn. That's Grieve. To the blue line, back to Grieve. Down into the slot. Sharks clear it. Schreck sending it down for Grieve. Grieve taking her time. Robbins putting a dump behind Wilkinson. Sharks get it to the blue line, but not out. Reeves steps in, sends it down deep into the corner. Robbins trying to get her stick on it and get out in front. She is successful at the point for Schrick. One-timer. That was Polyanova with the one-timer. Just misses the mark on the near side. Schrick. To Schudy, back to Schrick at the point. Hits a few bodies, doesn't go in. Maverick still holding on with 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Working around. Here's Benakova. One full lap. To the point for Tischler. She fires it in, hits a body. They try the backhand. Wilkinson again with the save. Back to Tischler at the point. Down to Benakova. Fire in, misses over the crossbar. Tischler back on it, putting it out in front. Over to Benakova. Benakova trying to sending it back to Polyanova. Doesn't work. Mavericks will have to come back out and clear, and they do. Here's Tischler throwing it in. Wilkinson flashing the leather and making a stop with just over 14 minutes to go in the third. I thought it was a fast-paced game before the third period. It seems even quicker now. Zotterman on the draw for the Mavericks against Samantha Larmond. Puck sits. Sharks are going to collect it and try to bank it off the glass. Doesn't quite work. Back to 5-on-5 as Scorgi comes out of the penalty box. That's going to be icing against the Sharks. So nothing happening on the power play for the Mavericks. great chances, and Wilkinson with a couple of great stops. Larmont put out the face-off dot. Scourgy's going to come in and do it instead. Won by the Mavericks. Cycle that puck around. It'll go down low. Charette to Vree. Back to Larmont. She can't clear. Mavericks maintain possession in the Sharks' end. They try to cut in the middle. Backhand through the blue plate and out the other side to the near side boards. Out in front. Trying to get it to the forehand there was Ottermatt. Couldn't quite do it. Back to Tischler. Krakarova back to Tischler. And to the red line. Barkley sends it down low and heads to the bench. Luddy trying to get her stick on it and get it out. Can't do it. At the point, Mavericks shoot in, and the Wilkinson sees that one all the way in. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the third period. 3-1 Barrie Sharks. Barrie goal scored by Kate Stewart, May Severn, and Kathleen Dion, and the one low goal for OHA was Kira Reckley. Tischler has it at the blue line, sends it deep. Powis trying to get it out in front. Stewart getting in the middle of that, making sure that pass doesn't happen. She's back on it, though, in the corner. Out in front. Tischler holds onto it at the blue line. Here comes Ella Lloyd. She's got Letty with her, has this puck poked away from her, so she'll retreat. Pass meant for Mayer, intercepted by Powis. Back in the Mavericks' end. Here's Tusciuti being chased by Sutton. Tischler has it again. Over to Tusciuti. All the way to the far side for Marin Jugnot. She can't make a turnaround. Sticks get locked together, and then OHA Maverick falls to the ice. Pass for Jenny Keller, trying to work around the defense. Schrick loses the handle. Robbins has it. Not for long. It goes all the way to the other side in front of the Mavericks bench. Here's Jugnot. Jugnot sends it out to Dusome. She can't catch up with it. Mavericks in the back the other way. Here comes Kate Stewart over the blue line. Again, has that puck poked away. It's one maneuver that the OHA Mavericks have down is poking that puck off the sticks. Shot in on net, steered aside. Pearson backhands it to Severn. She holds on, sends it down low behind the goal line. Pearson taking her time. Holds on, then hits the deck. Charette backhands it, keeping it in play in the Maverick end. Dunford Woods does get it out to the blue line and out. Sharks bring it right back in. Here's Pearson. Pearson through the slot, fires, just misses. Sits in the blue paint. Sharks trying to get a hold of that puck, but the Mavericks are going to clear it and come all the way. Bit of a foot race. Will Charette get to it first? No. Icing's going to get called. Face off here to the left of Vassar. It's going to be Larmont on the draw for Barrie. Won by the Mavericks. This is Tischler again, who seems to have the puck in her possession a lot lately. Down low. That's Polyanova. Tischler coming in, but they'll have to retreat and get onside. Thompson was caught there and couldn't get out of the zone quick enough. 10-10 left on the board. 3-1 Barrie Sharks. Venakova on the draw. Tischler has it. She'll wait and she'll fire, but that goes up and into the mesh, and we'll have another stoppage in play here. Interesting to note that the Barrie Sharks are currently on a 10-game point streak. Not a winning streak, but a point streak. So they've earned points in every game in the last 10 games. Currently find themselves sitting in 7th place. Puck comes to the slot. Sharks have it. This is Olivia Letty. She'll make a backtrack and try to scoot it over to Urbach. Mavericks trying to get in the way. Here comes Benakova. Benakova is the top goal scorer here for the Mavericks. She'll fire through the paint. Couldn't connect with her teammate, Polianova. Comes all the way back. Schrick's got it in her own end. Sends it over to Kim. Kim gets it out to Benakova. Benakova fires. Looks like Wilkinson got a piece of that as it goes high and wide over the crossbar. Another attempt there by Kim. Misses on the short side. Jugnot to the far boards. A job there by Automat to maintain control of that puck. Sharks are going to clear it. Here's Larissa Mayer. All the way over for Keller. Keller trying to cut in, being pushed aside. Nothing going on that play. Mavericks are going to clear it to neutral again. Back to Vassar, and she'll leave it. No, she's going to hold on to it. Both teams will be in action tomorrow. Excuse me. One team will be in action tomorrow. There's still in action this weekend. My apologies there. The Mavericks will visit Toronto Leaside tomorrow afternoon and then hit Central York as their final game of the weekend. And then they're off for a month until January the 17th. Long break for the Mavericks after this weekend's games. Sharks are back in action on Sunday here at 2 o'clock. Mavericks trying to get it out in front. In the slot area on the doorstep. Pushed out the far side. Severn couldn't carry the puck with her. Back to Lloyd. Sharks will be offside as Pearson came in backwards, so that'll be a stoppage in play here, and there's going to be a penalty called. That's going against Stewart. Is it going to be for tripping? Yes, it is. Another power play for the Mavericks. Certainly not what I expected in this contest tonight. The one goal that the Mavericks did get was in the second period by Kira Recklin. I believe that was an even strength goal. Back to Polianova. Down low. Out the other side where Benakova is going to collect that puck and send it to the blue line, but they can't hold on. Polianova. Over to Tischler. Intercepted by Urbach. Urbach tries to keep that puck down in that end, but Tischler's going to pull away with that. Forward to Polianova. Trying to center it. She'll come around the goal line. Exchange places with Thompson. Tischler, one-timer. Hits the body, and the Sharks will clear it. That was Samantha Lermont getting in that puck's way as she heads to the bench. Intercepted. Pass by Tischler was meant for Automat. Intercepted. They come in. Dusom's got it. Turns around. Off the bench, and they're going to call that one dead for incidental contact. With just under a minute to go on the power play for the Mavericks. It's 3-1 Barrie Sharks. And just under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Sharks had it after the draw. Had to go chasing for it back in their own end. Mavericks reclaim that puck. Over to the far side. To the point. One-timer. Wilkinson with the save. That was Automat. the Dobbler. Down again. What a nice toe save by Wilkinson. 2 one-timers in a row. Automat trying to work her way in. Puck will come all the way out to Kim. And over to Krakarova. Krakarova over to Automat. Trying to work in forward, and Mavericks bring the puck back in as the final seconds tick off the penalty clock, and Stewart rejoins the ice. Scored you with her. Pass for Stewart. Connects but goes high and wide. Back into the Shark zone. Shot made over the crossbar. As we start the end-to-end action again. Tischler over to Shiuti. To Shiuti, back to Tischler. To Shiuti again. Gets upended by Scorgiu, brings it right back into the Maverick end. Vassar will leave it for Tischler. Vassar can't get back to her net. She's back in it now. Addison Grief over to the far side. Back to Dion. Dion to Letty. Letty works around Tischler. Passes it off to Mayer, but Tischler collects that. Behind the net, trying to pass it off. It'll go up and down as Tischler bats it with her hand. Sharks put it back in play in the Maverick end. Go off on a line change. Fresh fins. Tischler makes the turn. Trying to scoot over to Tushidi, but she didn't see the pass, so they'll chase for it in the near side corner. Tushidi pulls away. Tries to work it forward. Intercepted by Sutton. Excuse me, Vree. Pass bent for Tischler, goes over her stick, and back to Kathleen Dion for the Sharks. Goes back and forth. Mavericks have it over the red line. Will dump it in. Right to Marin Jugnot. Back down in front of Vassar. Mavericks send it forward. This is Powis. Benakova on the job again, brings it out, carries it over the red line and into the Sharks' end. Loses the handle on that. Ella Lloyd taking over. Mavericks have it on the blue line and hold on to it in the Sharks' end. Severin trying to collect it in front of her bench. Backhands it to Pearson. Pearson and Stewart. Pearson fires. Vassar has got it, and a penalty is being drawn on that. I don't know who it's for. Referee hasn't made a signal. Here it is, cross-checking. That's going to go against the Mavericks. Just over 3 minutes to go. Sharks are going to have a power play. Benkova being called on cross-checking. Captain Sutton on the draw against Polyanova. Sharks have it. Kathleen Dion at the blue line. She'll wait. Sends it to Jugnot. Jugnot back to Dion. Dion to Jugnot at the point. Down low. Urbach couldn't send it back to the blue line, and it will squeak out. Dion over to Jugnot. Couldn't handle the pass. Back to Dion. Sutton trying to work it forward to Urbach. Urbach backtracks. Tries to saucer pass it up to Jugnot. That momentarily works, but it's intercepted by the Mavericks in front of their own net. Urbach tries to send it out in front. She'll rejoin that puck behind the net and out to the blue line. Lloyd making a turn over to Lou. Lou gets upended. Lloyd gets the shot off. Lou trying to settle that puck down, but it bounces out to the neutral zone. Lou's got it. She'll leave it for Lloyd. Lloyd wasn't quite ready for that, so she'll backtrack on her own end behind Wilkinson. Under 2 minutes to go in the contest here. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Stewart got Severn with her. To the point, intercepted by the Mavericks. Couldn't quite complete that transaction. Down to Pearson. Pearson taking her time. Tries to change places with Lloyd. Thompson for the Mavericks getting in the way. Lou fires it in and finds the back of the net. Moi Lou with her second goal of the season on the power play with 7 seconds remaining on that power play. 1:14 remaining. And the Sharks make it 4-1. Mavericks have it after the face-off and bring it right back into the Sharks zone as they can't see here if they can get a within 2 here. Keep an eye on the netminder, see if she makes a beeline for the bench. She may not have an opportunity to as she's looking. Puck will come all the way down, no icing. Vassar staying where she is. Final minute of play. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Momo Lou, it was Kate Stewart with the goal. I thought Lou had last touch on that puck. Ah, the tip. Okay, thanks, Josh. How do you see stuff more than I do? So Kate Stewart with her second goal of the game. Moi Lou with the assist. Now a penalty being called on number 16, Olivia Letty. Mavericks will end it on a power play with 35 seconds left to go. Sharks will dump it into the Maverick end. Another cross-checking penalty to Olivia Letty. 25 seconds remaining. Mavericks may have one opportunity here to get a shot in. To the point. Fire in, hits a body and skips to the corner. 10 seconds. Jugnaught trying to get her stick on it to get it clear. They'll pin it up against the boards. Another shot attempt in, and that's poked out of harm way by Charette, and that's how this game is going to end. 4-1 for the Barrie Sharks with 2 goals from Stewart, May Severn with 1, and Kathleen Dion with 1. Congratulations to Kathleen Dion on scoring her first U22 Elite goal. Quite the contest here, folks. I'm glad you guys could join me this evening. Final shots on goal, 22 apiece, so dead even for shots on goal. Well, as the Sharks celebrate and they get ready to host the public with the after-game skate here coming up in 10 minutes, I'll get set here to say goodbye here from the East Bayfield Community Complex. Once again, my name is Cheryl Gerway. Thanks to my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann, for all your efforts this evening. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I look forward to doing it all again on Sunday. Should we do it again on Sunday? Okay, well, okay. Tim isn't going to join us on Sunday. It's just going to be Josh and I on Sunday, but it's going to be a fun contest as the Sharks will welcome in the Blue Water Hawks. All right. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, and we'll see you on Sunday. And as always, keep the faith. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.